drives better than Model Y still.
Oh yeah, way better than Model Y. It says, nope, no engine here. Why are we launching cars in 2024, 2025 with a USB-A port? What the heck's going on here? That's crazy. Hello, good morning, and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. Today, I'm bringing just a quick tour and first drive of the Lynk&Co Z20. At least in Europe, it's called the Z20. Here in China, it's called the Z20, and it is sort of a sister car to Polestar 4, Volvo EX30, and the Zeekr X. Few other models, smart hashtag 1 or 5, I think 1. Anyway, yeah, it's one of the sister cars on that platform, but I actually think it's maybe the best one. At least it has the best user experience that I've seen so far. I haven't played around much with Polestar 4, but if you like this car and you live in America, like I do, you can buy the EX30 or Polestar 4, which is very similar to this. But I think this has got some cool little touches, and well, it's always nice to know what else is out there on the market. So I'm going to take you on the tour of the Lynk&Co Z20. Just a quick note on some upcoming comments in this video. While Polestar 4 and EX30 are similar to this car, I make some comparisons about Z20 or Z2 in comparison to those vehicles. This is really the EX30 sister car. The Polestar 4 that we're getting in the US is actually bigger. That's closer to like a Lynk&Co or like a Zeekr 001 or something, which are incredibly popular here in China. So I guess I haven't really been up close with Polestar 4 all that much, and it definitely is bigger, and it's sort of the next class up. So while it's the same architecture, the Polestar 4 is on the extended version, and this is on a little bit smaller version, closer to EX30 or really Zeekr X. Those are the three vehicles shared on this one. Polestar 4 is in the next class up. Sorry to cause any confusion. A lot of cars to remember, a lot to figure out here, but we want to make sure we're super accurate. So that is the point of this clip right now. This car just launched, actually starting in the European market first. So come around, let me show you around this thing. Again, it is built on the same platform as EX30 Polestar 4. It's very inexpensive here in China. And also in Europe, it's around 35,000 euros. So if it came to the US, it would be a very reasonable price. EX30s had huge success, your AC and DC charging ports. This one has I want to say around a 65-ish kilowatt hour LFP battery pack. It's not the fastest charging thing on the planet, but again, I think for a city use type vehicle like this, it's totally possible. You can, of course, take it on a road trip, and there is a built-in route planner with everything as you would expect. There's also camp mode, dog mode, great software. It's just like this is a normal kind of Chinese electric car developed actually right here in Hangzhou Bay, which is where we are. We're at the Geely Development Center, which is why we don't have license plates, but we have these temporary engineering plates, permits, things in there that we're allowed to drive on. At least someone told us we were allowed to drive on it. By the way, over there, that is the Toyota BZ3. It's developed by BYD for Toyota. They use a BYD battery blade LFP pack and a Toyota motor. Has nothing to do with this car, but still thought you would find that interesting. All right, come on over here. Let's take a look at the trunk space of the Lynk&Co Z20. Just a quick little tour, and then we'll go quick drive. This isn't a vehicle I'm going to spend too much time focusing on, but you can see the seats do fold flat, which is nice. We do have underfloor storage, which is nice. Again, just a pretty standard, seemingly high quality feeling vehicle for, at least in the Chinese market, under 20,000 US equivalent. Again, in other markets, it does get more expensive, just like in Europe, 35,000 euros, and then you can get like a fully spec'd one for under 40. Come on over here. Let's take a look. I'm going to show you in the back seat. Pretty small back seat like you would expect from those other vehicles, and this is in the easy entry exit position. So I'm 6'1", 1.86 m, and the front seat is farther back than I would expect, but still very ample headroom considering it's sort of a sloped back design. Massive glass roof. Can you see this in here? It's absolutely crazy. Alyssa, what do you think of that?
That's beautiful.
Really nice back seat. And oh, this is interesting. Come on over here. This right here, USB-C and USB-A. Why are we launching cars in 2024, 2025 with a USB-A port? What the heck's going on here? That's crazy. Passes the dog test though.
Great. That's awesome.
Yep, love that. Super cool. And then like a little 12 volt there. Again, very basic, very standard back seat, but it works. There's some nice little like bronze touches here. Lynk&Co is sort of a upscale driver-ish focused brand inside of Geely, but not quite as high as Zeekr is my feeling. We've tested a Lynk&Co on this channel before, the 01. This is now the 02. Those are sort of the models that are going to Europe. But here in China, Lynk&Cos are everywhere. They also have the Lynk&Co Z10, which is like really nice. The Z10 is like a Porsche Panamera, fully electric. I'd love to make a video for you guys on that one. That one's pretty freaking cool. Come around the front. Let's keep exploring. I'm going to see if we can open up the front trunk, which I can with a double pull tab right there. That should release this. The number of vehicles that they are developing here in this city is insane. It says, nope, no engine here. That's fun. That's cool.
Yeah, that's.
And, you know, Lynk&Co actually inside of Geely was one of the last brands to go electric. There we go. It's got the double latch situation. Loving the design, Alyssa. This looks great. I actually think it looks way better than the Zeekr X. And I think it looks way better than, I don't know, Polestar 4? Yeah, I would say it does. What's your impression?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has its place in the market. It looks good. I'm not a fan of these kind of headlights. So
that's the best part to me.
Yeah, no.
So you don't think it looks good then?
I mean, I think it fits into the market, is what I said.
Oh, but in Europe, like good. You'll see these in Norway, in Germany.
I just miss having nice chunky headlights.
Okay, interesting. Let's pop inside in the front seat. I'll have you jump in the passenger seat. I'll show you around. Welcome to the inside of the Lynk&Co Z20 or 02. I've left it in camp mode, which has kept it nice and toasty in here.
Thank you.
But I can't find any mention or any place of heated seats in here, Alyssa.
No?
No, I don't know where they would be. You'd come here to climb it, and again, everything's in Chinese, so I'm not sure.
I just saw a seat sign.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Here? Yes. Seat adjustment. Went through some of that stuff. Oh, wait, it's got heated and cooled seats. What the heck? Nice. Nice going, Alyssa. And then this. Oh, it turns them on and off, I guess. Just off.
Just for front seat.
Wait, I gotta put yours on.
Just for front seat.
Yeah, just for front seats.
And no steering wheel.
No steering wheel heating, but it could be different depending on the market. Like Lynk&Co 02 in Europe may or may not. I'm not totally sure. Get some of this stuff. One thing that I should say is I haven't driven Polestar 4, but I've spent a lot of time in EX30. And EX30 broke down on me while driving, actually. And my understanding is they've completely fixed the software. They've gotten it better. But this just seems like a much better user interface than the EX30. By the way, I do have a navigation system set at the moment. I was going through here. How the heck do I show you this? Oh, this button. And I was testing the route plan from here to Beijing.
Oh, that's snappy.
Yeah, it worked really well, and that's pretty awesome. So we'll end the trip. We can go to the home screen, which we currently have in camp mode. I can exit camp mode, and now you've got your big map if you want, or you've got this, and you can choose the background for your Lynk&Co on your home screen. How nice is that? It's freezing out here right now, literally 0 degrees Celsius. It doesn't like do all the fancy zooming stuff. The software chip doesn't feel as powerful as what's in the Zeekr Mix, which I played around with earlier this morning, but I still think it's totally okay. We can come here to the car menu and you've got basic functions. One of my favorite functions about this car is this little speaker icon, Alyssa. You can configure it to say little messages like, hey, watch where you're walking, or hello, or you can have it roar at you like a tiger, and it's using the pedestrian speaker on the outside to do it. Why don't you hit the button here? I'll go outside with the mic and I'll show everyone what it sounds like when you hit this button here. All right, go for it. What did that mean? It's just speaking Chinese to me. And it growls, and there's a bunch of other noises here as well, Alyssa. There's a whole menu for it. If we come here and we go to don't remember, It's all in Chinese. Anyway, we'll get there. Charging settings real quick. You can... I don't know.
What can you do?
What can you do? I have no idea. You got efficiency graphs. I know. I understand all this. Seems maybe not the most efficient, but it's probably just been driven around. You can set your charging amperage. You can set your discharging percentage. It's LFP, so they probably want you to full charge it to calibrate the battery because it doesn't seem to have a state of charge slider. You've got genuinely no idea.
You got options.
Hold on. Oh, you've got my phone. Here, let me look at this real quick. Oh, so this is actually a delayed power off. So since there's no like start or stop button, if you just want to leave it running for an hour or I don't know, minute, hour, 12 hours, 24 hours, you can just walk away and it'll just stay running. That's a cool function actually. I like that quite a bit. So anyway, that's like your electrical menu. We can come over here to the car menu. Got a bunch of stuff for driving settings, head-up display, which this does have a driver instrument cluster and a really nice and crisp head-up display. You can definitely see it's like kind of tacked on and maybe not the best design, but the materials feel pretty good considering the price on the car. And I would be very happy to drive this for, again, 35,000 euros or $20,000 equivalent in China. This is a really nice, great-looking, snappy software. Driver assistance, drive modes, bunch of cool stuff. Any comments on this, Alyssa? What's your impression?
I mean, you get a lot of package for the price. You've got some phone heaters down here.
Yeah, 50 watts too.
50
it's juicy.
watts.
It's probably cooled. All the Geely stuff. Yeah, it's actively cooled.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Got some things to
Oh, this is a bad design, by the way.
manage. Well, I think you don't have to have it.
No, you don't have to have it.
No.
But what I did yesterday, which was annoying, was I put the car keys here, launched it, and then this went this way.
Wow.
And that was a little bit odd. We got different sound system experiences on, who's sitting where. We can, of course, select all the seats. Just basic, normal phone connectivity stuff. This is all pretty standard. So that's the Lynk&Co Z20. Should we drive it real quick? See if it drives like an EX30? We are now heading out onto the road. Yes, in case you're wondering, I do have my Chinese driving license just to make videos for you guys. And I mean, yeah, I'm enjoying it too. Really fun. So we're out on the road in Hangzhou Bay and we're cruising in the O2 or Z20. I have to say, like, initially it feels very similar to EX30, and I think coming here and driving these cars helps me understand EX30 a little bit more, because I was fairly disappointed with the Volvo EX30 because I was approaching it in the sense that I wanted it to feel like a Volvo. I wanted it to feel like that. Once you start to drive these other, by the way, Alyssa, all these buildings look identical. How are you supposed to know which one to go home to?
Yeah, it's like the cookie cutter world of buildings.
Yeah. I guess we have spots in the U.S. that kind of look like that. Thinking like Coney Island and some other spots, but...
Really?
What was that?
It gives me very Miami type vibes with the height of these buildings, but I don't really, they all look the same hue, color. Anyways.
Yeah, good point. So we're basically in the EX30 competitor, and when I was driving that car, I was like, man, EX30 just like drives weird, different settings, none of it makes sense. I didn't really jive with the car. But then coming here to China, you drive like this, you drive Zeekr, you drive other stuff, and you go, oh, okay, I get the Geely group, the way of thinking. And actually, because the cars are kind of engineered here, ooh, XPeng G9, yeah, nice one. I get that the cars are kind of engineered here in the city, and you go, oh, I totally understand why they drive this way. They're like a little bit more comfort oriented, lots of power to like jump in front at lights and stuff. And then like the handling is a little bit weird. The one thing I actually thought about this platform, the EX30 driving, was really nice. It was really fun to toss around and have some enjoyment with. But some of the inputs are just like weirdly delayed, like the way creep works, the way brake pedal blending feels. It's like, that's what I'm waiting for, is like that next generation of like a fully sorted Chinese car. Although I think most drivers probably won't care about this. Do we have driver assistance? Yes. I'm on it, but not on steering. Don't know what you're saying to me. Half the time, Alyssa, we're just driving around guessing what the car's mad at us about.
He just likes to warn you about anything. Anything and everything.
Yep, so we're just driving through. We got kids walking around.
Oh, they're little Chinese
They look so happy. Anyway, there's not much to say other than you really gotta watch out for side traffic around here. Wuling bingo, Alyssa.
Bingo.
We tested that. We have a video of that on this channel. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're just in a city. It's very comfortable to drive. It's quiet. It feels well built. Suspension's like smooth enough, but it still has this underlying sense of driving enjoyment I think you can get out of it. Rear motor only, so this one's kind of just like the base EX30.
Right.
And we really don't have much time to spend with this one. It's just drive around the block and go for a little test drive. But I'm glad we did.
Yeah,
because
me too.
Check another car off the list and get to make a video for you guys and experience this. It's got 360 cam. Wow, that's kind of cool. You can load it up. Can we do 3D? Oh, man. What is that? The world's largest Volkswagen. And this is what it's like to drive in Hangzhou Bay.
Not exact. I mean, it was busy. Yesterday. It took us like 30 minutes just to get down this little street.
Oh, yeah. This street was crazy. Should we go by the... Oh, the engineering center is pretty far from here, actually.
Yeah, it is.
We got to bring this thing back. But there we go. There's an Aura Black Cat. This is like the small version of the Funky Cat. It's almost like a Honda E thing. Zeekr 009. That thing is sick. Those just have some insane road presence. Yeah, the cars and the crap around here are just absolutely wild. So, yeah. Should we end the video there, Alyssa? Just a quick look at Lynk&Co Z20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really worth charging it. It doesn't charge all that well. It's same battery as like base EX30. So we'll do all that testing back when we have more time. But there you have it, Lynk&Co Z20. What's your initial, or should say final impression after spending the last, I don't know, 30 minutes with this?
I think overall it's pretty comfortable. The ride quality is not amazing, but it's doable, especially for the price.
Yeah, I feel like they're starting to, for like a basic, cheap, non-active suspension.
Drives better than Model Y still.
Oh, yeah, way better than Model Y. The new one we haven't tested yet, though.
Right. No one has.
No one has at the time of this recording. Wow, what the heck is that one? That's an Umin.
Umin?
This is crazy. Yeah, and you got all these little shops around here, and 5 Series L, and cars I've never seen or heard of. It's so much fun. I'm like in a candy store around here. It's just the most distracting thing imaginable. And I have no idea how to make a U-turn, and I have no idea where our hotel is, and I have no idea how to even put in.
We just went straight down this road, so we just need to just pop a Yui.
Yeah.
There's no rules here. You just
You just go it. Yeah, but there's cameras everywhere, so I'm not sure if we're allowed to or not.
We're Americans.
Yeah. All right.
We don't know any better.
Okay, we're just popping Yui right here, Alyssa. In the middle of an intersection in China.
There we go.
Hell
Perfect. Yep, that's all you needed.
No one died.
Nobody looked.
No one looked.
Nobody blinks.
Well, if you see, there's cameras literally on every single pole.
Oh, yeah, that's why nobody looks.
Yeah. So thanks so much for watching another Out of Spec Reviews video. Thanks for joining in the Z20. I really like this car, but we can kind of buy a Polestar 4, so it's not like we're missing out that much on this one.
No, but the pricing's a lot different.
But this one does have a rear window. But honestly, if you look behind us, Alyssa, it's not that useful. Everyone's upset that Polestar 4 doesn't have a rear window.
Yeah, people just gotta be upset about something.
Good point. Thanks for watching. See you in another one again soon. There's an Audi e-tron in front of us.
Yay!
First one we've seen all trip.
Hi, little friend.
It's like objectively pretty terrible. Oh, is this a Polestar 4? No. Yes? I have no idea what it is. It's got Polestar 4 lights.
No.
It's not. What is that car?
Mm-hmm.
That's clearly not up close, but from a distance it kind of had the vibe.
Right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.